TV where everything is imbalanced. I'm MC Dust. With me is Jim Raynor and Torre. We're bringing you this epic event, the SC2TV.RU Invitational event number 1. $700 on the line. These players in the semifinals to decide on what they're going to be able to take home in this tournament. Domaga spawning down here in the bottom left of Shakira's Plateau. That's the map name. Blanked my mind for just 2 seconds anyway. Domaga down here as the red Zerg. Up here on the top right, we do see Empire Cause as the blue Terran. And he is in the top right. These players are in the longest rush distance away from each other. And I'm looking forward to seeing an epic second game here. I hope Domaga is going to be able to do something about Empire Cause.
Now, to be accurate, this is the final winners bracket. It's not the semifinal. In other words, the losing player in this series can still go on to win the event.
All right, good point.
The loser of this will play the player who is in the losers bracket that made it all the way to the end. So that Empire Cause is going to have to sit around and wait for one series to find out who his opponent will be if he wins this game. If Domaga takes this series, he'll have to sit around and wait for Empire Cause and another player from the losers bracket to duke it out to fight him again. Now we're noticing Domaga is moving a scouting drone through the middle of the map. That's the first drone that strays away from his main base. It will not be an expansion. Interesting placement by Cause. Cause is not walling off his main base. Cause's barracks and now a refinery is being built. So we're going to see a pretty standard opener by Empire Cause. No fast expansion, even though a map of this size can often warrant that type of economic aggressiveness. Domaga's first building will be a hatchery. Something he likes to do all the time. Domaga's scouting SCV has spotted Cause's buildings. He has seen the refinery. He has seen the barracks. He knows that Cause cannot do a fast expansion with that type of build order. The second supply depot is being built at the top of the ramp. Domaga does a little bit of a dance at the ramp and comes right on back. And Cause's first fighting unit will be a Marine. Now, we see that Cause is, boy, he's moving this Marine all over the map. I guess he's looking for stray overlords, because there's no possibility of his enemy being in this base. Domaga's expansion hatchery is almost completed, as Domaga has added a spawning pool and an extractor to that mix. Cause is building a factory. The barracks has a reactor add-on. We'll probably see a building swap and 2 Hellions coming out of Cause's base.
As an expansion goes down here for Empire Cause. Looking over in Domaga's base, Domaga is placing down a Roach Warren currently. A lot earlier than his previous Roach Warren.
So the building swap takes effect. We're going to see a couple of Hellions. Will we see a spine crawler from Domaga to help him with defense? I don't think we will. I think Domaga is going to rely on Roaches to try to defend against any Hellions that happen to enter his base.
2 Hellions are on the way out.
Oh.
You think what?
I was thinking that the reason Cause is moving his Marines all over this area here of the base is he's trying to pick off this Overlord. He couldn't find it, though. And so Domaga will get a little bit of scouting done with this Overlord. Domaga will eventually spot this expansion command center. The Hellions are going up and they're trying to clean up the watchtowers. And the action, hey folks, get ready to rumble, because we're going to see a little bit of a fight right here. And starting with this creep tumor, it's going to be, will it go down or will it make it?
Ooh, it makes it.
Barely made it. Yep. And these 3 Roaches come out for Domaga. The Roaches will obviously defend quite nicely against these Hellions. 5 Roaches, 0 Zerglings for the Ukrainian Menace, as his Overlord gets a good look at the expansion command center for Empire Cause. And this Overlord is in a bit of trouble.
That's right, down to 5 health. There it goes. Just as that supply blocks Damaga here. And you're zoomed in a little bit. You want to zoom out all the way?
Oh, sure.
Thanks. I understand it's been a late night.
And there go the roaches, entering the base with impunity.
Oh, right to the SCVs, melting them down.
Uh-oh, this Marauder is going to put an end to these roaches. Well, no, the roaches are just going to stay back. They're not going to engage the Marauder. And they're going to basically delay the economy. And check this out. There goes. Is he? Oh, he goes after the SCV.
And right up the ramp, right into the front of Empire Cause's base.
The Marauders are now going to end the...
We'll see, man. That Marauder does go down. Let's see how these two roaches handle it as he goes in and gets a full scout of what Empire Cause is going for. Looking inside of Damaga's base right now, we do see him harvesting off of 3 extractors. Lair tech on the way. The roaches were dealt with. And Hellions trying to push in. More roaches out here from Damaga to deal with that as they continue across the map. There's a spine crawler down here to prevent any more Hellion harassment here. Damaga is coming out with some Lings, and they do have Speedling tech as of now. It just got finished.
You mentioned the lair is finished?
Yes, the lair is just now finished, and it looks like the first Tier 2 building will be a Spire.
And Damaga is, of course, getting his 4th extractor, so he does want some gas. And now we're going to see a mix of roaches and zerglings. You know, the problem is there's 9 roaches and 18 zerglings. It's not going to be enough to penetrate all this infantry. And as you've noted, 3 barracks, 1 factory, a whole lot of units, Marines and Marauders. There's no way with this wall, plus, oh, look at this.
Oh, right up into the front. Holy crap. He caught the supply depot down, dude, and because of that, he was able to get right into the front, right into Empire Cause's face.
But Empire Cause's infantry will handle it.
Sorry, he does lose some SCVs, though, bringing Empire Cause down to 38 SCVs. Not too much of a...
He didn't kill any SCVs, dude.
I guess
he killed
you're right.
like 1. But yeah, but you know what? I mean, Cause won that fight, man. Damaga, in an error in judgment, lost his entire army.
We do see a third expansion, or a third base going down from Damaga as the second expansion is planted. And Damaga...
nest as well.
Yep, that's right.
Spire has completed. And I think that was a mistake for Damaga to run all his units in there like that. And right now both players have the same number of worker units mining off of 2 bases. Until Damaga gets this 3rd base up and running, we have to consider Kaz ahead in this game. Kaz has got 6 Marines, 8 Marauders, stim pack and concussion shells, and combat shields. So these infantry units for Kaz are loaded and ready to rumble.
Level 1 attack upgrade on the way out from Kaz as well.
Siege tank upgrade just completed for Kaz.
Speed Baneling on the way from Damaga as these Mutalisks pour out onto the field. Start flying across the map here.
5 Banelings now for Damaga. Damaga's going to try to catch in. Here we have a pack of Mutalisks, 9 to be exact. And Damaga is on the warpath looking for what he can pick off. He's going to have to contend with a single missile turret right here. Is he going to go after it? Or no, he's going to choose to back off. Instead, he's just going to try to pick off these SCVs one at a time. Here come the Marines. Wow, he manages to snipe that reactor, and immediately Kaz goes right back, stim packing the Marines, but he immediately builds the refinery again. That was a pretty good delay tag. Well, pretty good to screw up Kaz's economy. The only thing is that because Kaz has got 2 barracks with reactors, a lot of Kaz's money will be spent in the area of minerals, not in gas.
That's right. Flyer attack level 1 going down right now for Damaga. As we see 2 evolution colonies going down right now for Damaga as well.
Now Damaga's moving forward. 67 drones mining from 3 bases. His third base looks like it's healthy and cranking out lots of cash. Now look at this force of tanks, Marines, and Marauders. Damaga is going to have his hands full. I'll tell you what, if Kaz can siege those tanks into the ground as he picks off an Overlord, if Kaz can position this army properly and siege these tanks into the ground and take the high ground right here, I think that he can take out this entire base. Damaga is going to try to prevent Kaz from doing that. He can't let these siege tanks get into the ground.
That's right. One Zergling getting suicided to give vision. And here come the rolling Banelings right into the front of the Marines. And a lot of Marines do go down. We'll see if this is going to pay the Bulldog here, as the Mutalisks come in to try to clean up the rest. The Janitors are here.
Oh, these tanks are in big trouble.
So are the dropships, man.
He's going after
and
the
look at
tanks
this
first.
Expansion going down by Kaz will be seen and contested right now from Damaga as these Zerglings come in and bring havoc right into this new expansion from Empire Kaz.
And I'll tell you what, Kaz is in big trouble. His army's down to 1 tank, 6 Marines, 1 Marauder.
That expansion will need to be canceled. Does get canceled. Damaga backing off now, placing down a 4th base as his 3rd expansion is planted into the ground. We'll see what he's going to be able to continue to do. We do see Banelings morphing right now from these Zerglings right outside the back end of the base here.
Advantage Damaga.
Yeah, I'd say so as well.
Damaga's up to 18 Mutalisks and 10 Banelings, and here we go. He's going to try to roll this entire Terran army right here.
And here come the Banelings. And the tanks are going down. There's only a few Marines left. Those Banelings are going to take care of them. Oh man.
He's done. He's going to finally lose a game here.
Let's not count him out of the game yet, but this looks very bad. Okay, there it is. GG is called. Damaga takes the point. We're going into game number 3 as it ties up here. Sorry if I missed